Hey guys, Nabil here, and day one at EVO was just over a few hours ago, and what a first day. A lot of things happened during this first day, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna recap from an SNK perspective, of course. Now, first things first, I want to make it clear there was no big reveal, no trailer or any announcement, and of course we were not even expecting that. I mean, nothing happened usually at the first day in terms of announcement of an event. So let's talk a little bit about what happened today. First of all, the crowds were crazy. The event was packed, as you can see in these pictures. I mean, it's a lot of people. The next thing I want to talk about is the SNK booth. Now, SNK had a special dedicated booth at the event where they showcased the Samurai Shodown Neo Geo collection. Still no trailer, no release date, but the menus and the artwork of this collection is insane. As you can see here, people were able to test it. There's no footage. I cannot find any footage yet, but from the people who tested it, Frionel is in there, and he said that it's actually pretty good emulation, and he was very happy of how it plays. Now, as you can see, there's some setups over there, and again that poster, you know, like showing Amakusa and Mizuki and Gao and Zankuro, all the bosses of Samurai Shodown, is just epic. I cannot wait to have, I would love to have that hang in my office. Now, speaking again about the booth, SNK booth, there was also a tournament running around. They had Mark of the Wolves tournament, and the winner, I believe his name is Vanilla, and he won this pretty cool artwork showing the Mark of the Wolves characters. There was also a Samurai Shodown 5 special tournament, and both these tournaments were running on the newly released Neo Geo Arcade Pro, so all the attendees who actually participated in this event had to play on this new hardware, which is pretty solid, as you probably saw in my review. There was also a surprise tournament, as I mentioned before, and that's an SNK Heroines tournament, and to be honest, I was surprised. I thought SNK forgot about this IP, but they apparently did not. So there was a tournament, and the winner also won this pretty cool artwork, as you can see here. They also had this really cool idea, and I don't know if this was Crispy Kaiser's idea, but they had this board where people on the booth, where people just came in and just started drawing things and signing, and by the end of the day it was full of some great artwork, cool funny things, and as you can see here, it's just beautiful. Someone is asking when's Marvel, and yeah, we can see Wolfman, and see Frionel lost again. Just cool artwork, Shiki, and it's just beautiful. It's really cool idea like that. Somebody asking for Magician Lore 2. It's just really cool stuff. Now, let's move on to the main event of the day, which is of course the pools and the top 16 Samurai Shodown tournament. Now, this is, of course, as I mentioned before, is a main title at the event, as well as an official qualifier for the SNK World Championship finals. Now, the attendees, the entrance of the tournaments were huge. It were over 500, yes, over 500 people just in Samurai Shodown, which shows how popular the game is. It's really cool, and more importantly, we got to see a playstyle we did not see much before. I mean, we see a lot of tournaments worldwide of Samurai Shodown, but the Asian or the Japanese Samurai Shodown scene has been a little bit shy in terms of we did not get a lot of tournaments, not a lot of footage, and it completely, the gameplay and style is completely different. There's a lot of, they take their time, they play it, they take their time before making a move, which is how Samurai Shodown should be played, and a lot of matches actually went into time over because of how slow and methodical these people were, and it's completely, it was really amazing to watch. There was a lot of surprises, there was a lot of interest, a lot of you know, big names were there. I mean, Infiltration, Abao, K2, Score, of course, who's been tearing down on, you know, every tournament he goes to. He just keeps winning these Samurai Shodown tournaments like crazy, and there's a lot of surprises. So we had Katsuji was actually using Wanfu, yes, the last DLC character that was released, and it was the only Wanfu we saw at the tournament, and he did really good. He did change Wanfu a little bit for Juba, I believe, but you know, he was mainly a Wanfu player, which was great. infiltration, of course, using Earthquake, and he got disqualified. He lost a very close match against Battle. It just, it just was really amazing. We saw a lot of Shizumarus, by the way, and I'll talk about the top 8 later on, but there was a lot of Shizumarus, but generally there was a lot of variety. I mean, there was Shiki, there was Dolly Dagger, Haomaru, and there's a lot of characters, which is great, and we'll talk about Shizumaru later on. But some other surprises we had is Teru. Now, this guy came out of nowhere. I've never seen him. I've never heard of him. Is this, average looking salary man, like he's probably the oldest Samurai Shodown player I've seen, or to be honest, in the FGC is one of the oldest I've seen. And his playstyle was wild, like crazy, unpredictable. It's just insane, and he made it to top 8, and he came in with his business suit, and you probably link to the top 8 is in the description below. So I really advise you to watch this guy. He's really insane. Came out of nowhere, and a lot of people are hoping to see him go against Score. Hopefully that's gonna happen, because I really want to see these two guys fight it out. His playstyle changes drastically. It's really unpredictable, and he's laughing while playing. It's just really an interesting guy that really caught the attention of a lot of people, including myself. Now, speaking of top 8, so we have Gamera in the winner's side. Who's a Shiki player. We have Hisho, we have Mjima, Shizumaru player, and of course Score, the one and only, the biggest, the best Haomaru player. Now on loser's side, we have Teru, as I just mentioned before, and he plays Haomaru. We have Red Kill Maxima, we have Betel, who plays Jubei, and we have Abao, who plays Shizumaru. And of course, some other highlights we had, of course, K2 with his signature Ukyo costume and apple prop that he keeps, carrying with him wherever he goes, acting like Ukyo, and he lost to Abao in a really cool match. And of course, he plays Ukyo. But yeah, it was a lot of matches, a lot of things, and by the time we had, we reached top 8, we really have seen a lot of great action. Of course, day 2 is tomorrow, and we're gonna have top 8 for Samurai Shodown, and then we're gonna have the King of Fighters 14 tournament, which is also an official qualifier for the SNK World Championship. Now, the King of Fighters 14 is not a main game, so it's not gonna be played on the main stage. However, SNK will be streaming the King of Fighters 14 tournament in the link in the description below. Now, this was a wrap-up of the first day. I want to talk about something quickly. A lot of people are calling Shizumaru broken, because we've seen a lot of Shizumarus. As someone who played a lot against Shizumaru, I don't think he's broken. I mean, I would really love if he gets a nerf, because his charge-in attack just takes a lot of damage. His air game is crazy, but it's not as broken as, when we had the issues with Gensho in the beginning. So I'm pretty sure after this tournament we're gonna have a new patch, and that's probably gonna be addressed. Tomorrow is a big day for us. As I said, it's gonna be the finals for the Samurai Shodown. Now let's talk about some things. Trailers. A lot of people are asking, are we gonna get the King of Fighters 15 trailer? Are we gonna get Samurai Shodown Steam trailer, etc.? So here's what I think is gonna happen. Again, this is not a leak, this is not me, talking about something that I know, it's just my guess. If there is a King of Fighters 15 trailer, and again, this is a big if, I don't think it's gonna be tomorrow. I think it's gonna be after the Street Fighter V Grand Finals on Sunday, similar to what they did with the reveal trailer back in EVO 2019. And they do that to get a lot of attention, because more people watch Street Fighter V Finals than they're gonna watch Samurai Shodown Finals. Although there's a lot of people watching it, a lot of participants in Samurai Shodown. If we do get something after Samurai Shodown, I would guess it's gonna be a Season 2 DLC trailer. Just a reminder, we do not know when Season 2 is going to start. We do not know any other character on the Season 2 except for Mina. So I'm expecting to get a trailer either tomorrow or after tomorrow about Samurai Shodown Season 2, and we'll know more. And we're probably also going to get the Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection trailer and release date. Now, whether that's going to happen tomorrow or after tomorrow, I do not know, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have at least these 2 trailers. And the King of Fighters 15, again, I'm still hearing rumors that it's going to happen. Maybe, I hope so. We'll see. So that was a wrap up. That was recap of the first day at EVO. Join me again tomorrow as I do another video where I recap what happened in the second day. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching.